Hello and welcome to our very first look at Brave New Wonders, a cool new factory automation game with vibe coding is the best way to describe it, I think. This stream is actually a little bit sponsored by them. They've asked me to check out their game. They've given us a early access look at it, so it might be a little buggy. We might have some fun things in there, but it is Steam Next Fest right now, and their demo is out live, so you can go check it out and check out the demo on Steam right now if you like what you see. And then apparently all the everything you do in the demo will carry through to the full game as well, which is always like a nice little thing. We're gonna check it out for a couple of hours this morning, dive right on in to take our first look. In order to improve, we would like to collect user analytics. That's fine. We're gonna do the main campaign, the playtest. If we run into issues, don't hesitate to reach out. So this is kind of a, I guess like a kind of like steampunky fantasy style factory automation game, but where you start doing the automation stuff, it's you literally just put up text prompt windows and say like, I would like it to do this and then this and then this, which is really interesting to me because I can code, but I'm not very good at it. And so factory automation games with coding have always kind of scared me off a little bit. So it's got this cool kind of like AI stuff built into it, but the game has not got any Gen AI artwork. Everything is hand-drawn, handmade, the whole way through, which is also very nice.
Growing up, my mom used to tell me stories about our origins. The ancestors dreamed in silence. Their memories gone.
It's a good vibe.
Forgotten. But one day, something woke them again. Over the centuries,
the big camera.
We went from sparks to spears. From iron to steam. Step by step, age by age, we kept reaching higher. Until we forged a city of air and ambition.
Oh man, they've got Skaven Doom wheels.
Talks about
Let's go.
Old machines and strange symbols we can't read. I love to imagine what their life was like, piecing together their rise and the fall. What happened to them? Did some disaster catch them by surprise? Or a fire they lit themselves?
Dinosaur meteor.
I will follow their trail, through the ruins, through the storms, until I uncover the truth.
Good vibe. I like the artwork. Kind of reminds me of games like Songs of Silence with the Art Deco style. Here it is, Mira. From today, you're officially a pioneer authorized by the Academy to explore the old world. Finally, I can see it with my very own eyes. One day, they'll call me Mira, the legendary pioneer. Easy now, Tiger. Don't sprint before you can walk. First, you need the basics. Try looking around and moving on your Skaven Doom wheel. I mean, Mono wheel. Right-click to move your main character. Click the arrow to continue. Oh, yeah. Boot up. You can toggle between free camera with this button. And then you can WASD and zooms the... Looks like you've nailed down the basics of traversal. Well done. Good to stretch my legs or spin my wheels after that train ride. Consider spinning your wheels over here. We've already stumbled upon a supply drop. A gift left behind by the pioneers who came before us, often scattered across the old world. They left it especially for me. So we're gonna bonk over here. They left me some metal plates. These will be immediately useful. Collect them and store them in your backpack. Click on the metal plates. Bump, 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 bump. All metal plates acquired. Well done. Seems like the perfect time to introduce you to the train station. This is where you conduct research. I thought I was done with all of that. I've got a feeling you'll like this type of research. A legendary pioneer stays curious. How can I zoom far? Can I zoom in? Pretty far. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Little visitor. The train station hub is where we can deposit resources to research new technology. It'll only accept specific resources required by the targeted technology. Okay. What is the targeted tech? You will be deciding that. Head to the tech tree to select the tech you would like to research. Welcome to the tech tree. Here you can explore the various technologies available for research as well as what they will unlock. Since you've already acquired those metal plates, I suggest you start with mono-wheel mining, a crucial technology. Select this research to actively target it. Uses 2 metal plates, unlocks metal plates and some blue stuff, and gives us a smelter, refined crystal. Cool. And back. Click on the metal plates to transfer them into the research hub. Nice. I like that it's just click. There's no like drag and drop or anything. It's like, we know what you want to do. I did it. I unlocked mono-wheel mining. What do I do now? You can use it to mine nodes and gather resources. Use a smelter to convert them into resources. This is where production truly begins. Right-click a nearby resource node like this to begin extracting its resources. B to open your backpack. Shoot it with little lasers. Pick up some goop. Your crystal shards. Are you metal ore? Are you metal ore? Are you metal ore? You look like metal ore. Coal mine. You're coal. Are you metal ore? You're metal ore. Boop. Boop. Looks like you've gotten the hang of mining. I am impressed. It's time to put those resources to use. Head over to the area near the solar power collector and try building a smelter once you're in range. Build a smelter by opening the build menu. Okay, so I guess I can't build directly next to things. No power. It's smelting time. Not so fast. Before you can use it, you must power it. That's why it was a good idea to construct it near the solar power collector. Try building a power pole between the two. I'm not sure what the solar collector is, if it's that guy or this guy. But regardless. Smelter's powered up. Now it's smelting time? I concur, it is indeed smelting time. Head on over the smelter to configure its active recipe, then transfer the required resources. You can use crystal shards that you mine to create some refined crystals. Smelter can craft many items, select refined crystals. Warning, waiting for stock. Up, up. Optional, build a second smelter. Well, I didn't really think that through very well. If you build outside your range or don't own enough resources, the structure becomes a work-in-progress construction site. To complete it, select the construction site, make sure you have the required items, and then deposit them. Press G to quickly build any nearby structures. G. Good job. I don't have any crystal. But we can solve that. We must request additional pylons. Build. Cool. Dope. And you can make metal plates out of this stuff, which I'm also going to need more of. I do vibe on this little doom wheel. Magnificent work. You've got the workings of a production line started. Collecting things to create new things that incentivize me to collect new things, which allow me to create other things, is fun. That's factory games. Wise word, and I couldn't agree more. But Mara, we haven't even scratched the surface. You've gotten the basics down. It's time to expand our expedition team. Oh, yes, Brooklyn. You look livelier than you did back at the academy. I don't know why you're Cockney. No way, Brooklyn. What are you doing here? It's been so long. Once I got word you were heading out on an expedition, you know I couldn't resist tinkering with whatever you managed to discover. Can't say I'm surprised. You're truly an artificer at heart. I'm glad you two are happy to be reunited, but we have work to do. I believe you have something for Mira. Yeah, I arrived shortly before you did and managed to scavenge a compute core from a nearby supply drop. We can use this to create an automation prototype. We can use that to make an automation mover. They say it's a pioneer's best friend. Who says that? That automation factory is one of our research achievements. Power it up, place the compute core inside, and it will produce a prototype. Connect the automation factory to the solar power grid, then transfer the compo core. I might as well, like... Oh, okay. We're limited on how many things we can put in a factory. You require a compo core. And you will make 1 automaton. Collect an automation in the factory and place it in your inventory. Deploy in the build menu. A mover. Tutorial up here.
Rain and undergrad and choose.
In spirit, thank you so much, my dude. Welcome on in. Well done, Mara. Perhaps you're ready for something trickier. See that supply drop? It looks like another gift left behind by the pioneers who came before us. It's full of compute cores. Must be where Brooklyn found them. Work smarter, not harder. Use the automation mover to transport the compute cores to the automation facility. You can use movers to make more movers. Select mover bot behavior. If hub is color, move item from A to B. Get an item from pickup and deposit at deposit. Transfer compute cores from the supply drop to there. Okay, okay, okay. And anonymous gifter, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I actually just turned off my notifications because I was like, we're sponsored today. I don't know if I should have that notification now it's on. I might get in trouble. But thank you so much. Lady Daff, Rebel Thor, Cherlin. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Subs for the sub god. Look at this little guy go. What a little cutie robot. Collect all compute cores. How many compute cores are over here, man? Well, we might as well let the little robot do it. He seems so proud. I'm proud of him. With these automation prototypes you manufactured in the factory, you can really start growing your workforce. I love these little guys. I can't wait to make more of them and help keep me company. Put those little guys to work. You know what they say about idle hands. Make sure you reassign your movers to do other tasks. Work smarter, not harder. I suggest using the train station to start researching mining, which will allow you to automate your mining tasks. Oh, I was just thinking I needed to automate that. This section notifies you when you have idle or errored automatons, as well as pending constructions and collectible resource fragments. Cool. Guess we'll grab all of those guys. For now. Select research, mining 1. Requires metal plates and refined crystals. Lets us build miners and mining bots. Put those over. We don't have any crystals right now. Yes, we do. Boop, boop. Research. Now we can build mining automatons. Assign, mine this. And deposit there. Miner, mine this. And deposit here. Who needs conveyor belts? Yes. Yes, my pretties. I want more. You can pin behaviors. Use them faster by pressing the pin. More. I don't know what to do with our little mover bot yet, but I'm sure eventually we'll get like a warehouse. We can have him move stuff from the smelters. I guess the question I have too is like, oh yeah, we can relocate. Realistically, it would make a lot more sense to put that smelter right there. Did these have unlimited resources? No, they do not. Okay, cool. Good to know. Research blueprint mode. Research logistics. Build a warehouse. Well, what do you know? This game knows exactly what I want. Blueprint mode. Requires 3 researchy guys. Crystal shards, actually. Aha. So currently all of our guys are digging up their own stuff, so we better do this ourselves. Grab our little bits and pieces. And then do. Research. This powerful technology allows you to rapidly reorganize your production lines, select, clone, and dismantle multiple units. I love it. So important in these kind of games. Press spacebar, click a button in the bottom hotbar at any time to enter blueprint mode. Select an automaton, click clone to duplicate it along with its commands. Ooh. While in blueprint mode, you can change the camera angle by clicking camera view. Give you a top-down view. Nice. Can also do that at any time we want. So we also need logistics. Smart mover, merger, splitters, warehouses, and sentries. Okay. So that guy says, I need a bunch of crystals. I would like you to move this and bring them there. Will that work? Yes. You guys out of metal plates? Oh no, I'm out of metal plates. We were just out of room. So while these little guys are great, they are also not the fastest. Yet. But I want him to finish the job. Success! So, can also do manufacturing. They need coal for this as well. General factory crystal compound cortex chip simple kit. How big is this tech tree? Pretty big. Build a warehouse. I don't think that needs power. Your production line's really coming together. A true legendary pioneer knows that building an efficient production line is iterative and should be critiqued and refined regularly. If you haven't already, I suggest you make frequent use of blueprint mode. Allows you to clone units and even sections of your production line. Don't be afraid to dismantle and rebuild or relocate units. Nothing is lost. Now you move to deposit. Stop. I need you to mover bot from there to there. And then I want another automaton to mover bot from here to here. And then if I need to, I'll build more mover bots. I do need to mine this coal. So let's also add miner bots. And say mine from there to there. That's a bit of a journey, but Control D. Control D. Yes. Oh man, that's so easy to do. Right, but I only get so many of these little guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 of those. I could just be shift clicking these, but shift click, yeah. I also have a ton of metal ore here. These guys are gummed up. Crystals are fine, but these guys kind of need another smelter, it seems like. And I can just click G to build nearby. If I rob these, I could. G. Metal plates. All of these. And mover to move from here to there. This guy is going to mine from there to there. Now we're working. I like our research tasks are also like kept down in this bottom left corner here. These guys drop off the last of these. And then boom. Research. Crystal compound is one of the most used resources at the start. It's recommended to make as many as you can as they produced in a general factory. Craft standard components. Crystal compounds, cortex chips, simple kits. Build a general factory. That crafts standard components. I think I'm going to need to build another one of these power pylons first, though. Which will cost 1 plate. One of 6. Oh, okay. So we can have like 6 connected buildings to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that guy's maxed out, actually. Solar power, automaton guy. That worked out very conveniently. Sentries. No, we don't need those. So this guy requires, what, 4 sheets, 1 crystal? Bump, bump. Too far. Bump, bump. Research pack 1. Use smart mover behavior to command an automaton to deposit a research pack 1 into the research hub. Produce a research pack. Research packs. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, up. Research. Another technology down. I'm getting pretty good at researching. You've done well, but what you've been doing so far is rudimentary. Worked hard to make these refined crystals and plates. You must produce research packs, manufactured items designed exclusively for research. So instead of me manually feeding the train station, I can make it part of my production line. Precisely. To keep things organized, try assigning a smart mover behavior to some of your automatons. It lets automatons exclusively transport specific resources, like a smarter mover bot. It can be increasingly useful to keep track of production, consumption, and import-export statistics. Oh, cool. Demand, supply, supply, demand. Oh, that's really nice. Per minute. Smart mover behavior. Smart mover. Get item type from pickup and deposit at deposit. Get industry research pack from, I don't know, warehouse and deposit there. Produce a research pack. Ah, the general factory. Ah, I'm beginning to understand. So I actually want to say get research pack from here and put there. And I guess these mover bots, I then want to say, like, change your destination. Oh, you can just click, like, where they're going. That's cool. So I'll have one just like moving over there to the warehouse. And then I'll have these guys pumping stuff out into here. Though I'm thinking actually maybe they both need to go into here because they move much slower on those. Mentor, look, my research pack. I'll be producing all kinds of materials, venturing deeper into the old world and becoming a legendary pioneer. You've proven you can produce on your own, so I'll grant you the grand title of Initiate Pioneer. The old world is far more dangerous than you can imagine. Ancient machines still roam these lands. The Academy archived expedition reports marking several points of interest. They contain remnants of old world tech you can study, learn how to defend yourself. Don't get killed or I'll fail you. Then I'll earn top marks. Open up the big map. I've marked the coordinates of the first point of interest for you. Open the big map. Click anywhere on the camera to zoom. This is a big map. This objective has a trackable toggle. Click this button to toggle tracking. Boop. Okay. Giddy up. Removers are doing their thing. Jenkin, hello. Will I be going into the new DLC for Rogue Trader? Not yet. I took a dive into it the other day and we did a little look. But we'll be waiting for the next DLC on that one. This is another one of these fancy packs. Compute cores. Nice. So that's like 10 more drones. Clear benefits to exploring. He says, having not encountered any enemy that can kill him instantly yet. Large metal mine. Okay. What do we got? We got coal mines. Another 10 compute cores. Advance this strongly in Bohemia. Too many robots for 1410. Just one or two, you know? The trial of capacity. Very cool. Let's explore this. You enter the ruins of an abandoned house while inside you spot a strange object. A sleek, transparent container with built-in back mount design. Its clear, durable casing includes shoulder straps and a front-facing display panel. As you step closer, the air changes. Dust suddenly stops drifting and hangs like a listening. The display panel flickers once more as if it recognizes you. Reach for it. Before you can act, a sharp crack splits the silence. The house is collapsing, the ceiling sags, beams shift in unison, dust lifting in synchronized rhythm. It's choreographed? Run? You lunge back into the open as the structure collapses inwards. When the dust clears, you notice something you swear wasn't there before. A narrow passage in the wreckage, too clean and deliberate. A hole perfectly sized for a mover to slip through. What the heck? It's like the house recognized me and then collapsed deliberately. The passage is too small. I can't get inside. It seems some sort of signal is emanating from the strange object within. You stumbled upon an old world trial. I'm quite certain this object would be of great value to you, but you can only retrieve it after completing its test. Tested by my ancestors. Not your ancestors, the old world left behind systems that still listen. Signals like my production units. I knew it. The house is part of some ancient factory. Similar language, different stakes. The house is too dangerous to enter yourself. As you come to learn, some machines can emit signals as output and others can read signals as output. This object in the house emits a signal as a question, and it wants an answer. The answer is automaton intelligence. We have that? Because it's powerful is why we didn't teach it. It's because it's easy to misuse when you're chasing a legendary title. This goes beyond standard fieldwork. The Academy strongly recommends some brief specialized training at remote institute training grounds. It's where Academy sends pioneers when they're ready for more than basic automaton instructions. As soon as you're ready, I'll handle the tutorial. So this is the cool custom tech stuff. I am going to do this because there's obviously rules around it. And it looks really neat. Welcome to the tutorial. You will learn how to create your own automaton behaviors in this tutorial. Instruct the automaton to move to flag A. Move to flag A. Nailed it. Trial complete. Instruct the automaton to patrol between A and B. A more involved challenge. Let's create a new behavior to complete it. Create new. Define your own behavior. Every automaton can be controlled by custom instructions. Let's create a patrol behavior between 2 points to solve this challenge. Your instructions go here. I will write the very first instruction for you. Move between A and B. Generate automation behavior. Beep bop boop bop beep boop boop bop. Save when you are ready to try out the new behavior. Behavior name, move between 2 points. Save. Beep bop, beep bop, boop beep. Okay. Instruct the automaton to go around in a circle A, B, and C 3 times clockwise. Stop. Create new. Clockwise. Move to A, move to B, move to C. Sure. Move between 3 points. Dude, it even comes up with a custom name. A, B, C. Let's go. Cool. Always play the coolest game, right? Yeah, when they reached out for this one, I was just like, this is a really cool concept. I've never seen vibe coding in an automation game before. I've seen coding, but never vibe coding. And I imagine it must get pretty complex if it's a factory automation game. We learned the basic of signals enables coordination between automatons and structures. Automatons cannot directly access information such as their inventory, but they can read signals emitted by structures. Click the highlighted entity. This building will emit red or green periodically. Green. Signals are cool. Click a new behavior. Automatons can read signals on other buildings and even other automatons. We will start by creating a behavior that would say, play red light, green light. When the signal at hub is green, move between A and B. Otherwise, stop. That's wild, man. Patrol between points on green signal. When the signal at value is green, move between A and B. Green light, red light. Green light. Oh. Yo, this rules. Instruct the automaton to move to the flag A when the signal is emitting red and flag B when it's emitting green. You can return to the campaign at any time through the pause menu. I feel like this is something I should learn. When signal is green, go to B. When red, go to A. Which building the signal is coming from? I don't know what this thing is called. Hub. Open previous. When hub signal is green, go to A. B. When red, go to A. Sure. Move based on hub signal. Okay, I won't say that then because it seems like there is already a rule for that, but yes. Save. Move based on hub signal. If the signal on hub is red, move to A if it's green. Move based on hub signal direction? I don't know. Save. When that is green, go to A. When red, go to A. Ooh. It doesn't like how chaotic it has to like repeatedly check that instruction, but it worked. I'm curious, when you end up with like you know, hundreds of these bots doing these commands, are you going to get some crazy slowdown? Or is it just going to be smooth? How much debugging are you going to have to do for optimization? When agent is not Mona, remove agent and put Mona on cam. I think I understand programming now. If streamer is not cat, make cat. Research combat, produce dynamite. Complete your old world trial. Explore the house ruins. This trial requires you to deliver 10 metal plates and 10 refined crystals in total, each processed one at a time. However, the passage is blocked and only automatons can do it. The building will emit a red signal when a metal plate is required and a blue signal when a refined crystal is required. Try creating a custom automaton behavior to read the signals and conditionally deliver the required units from your nearest storage unit. Watch me. Oh, I do have to like daisy chain a lot of power poles down here though. Boop. 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 I feel like I could teach a mover to just say like, if plate equals needed, make plate. So G is built nearby. Oh, man. Bing, bong, boop. Beep. So, large metal mine, coal mine, small metal mine. Large crystal mine. How do I move these fallen trees? Oh, I need to make dynamite. I see. Maybe. Maybe I should follow the tutorial. Getting ahead of myself. Let's research Combat 1. Unlocks the production of basic military products. Requires 25 research industrial packs. Set as focus. 1. So this guy. Oh, the mover can only carry one at a time. So as handy as that is, I think I'll give him a little help. You know, just to keep things cooking. He'll be able to continue afterwards. But then I could say, like, build a warehouse right here. I could build a smelter here for that iron. And another smelter for that stuff. G. No, I don't have the... Oh, you need raw materials for this stuff. That's fine. I can set up a little guys to do this, so... Crystal Lauren, hello. How you doing, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So a couple of U's. Couple of U's. I keep forgetting you can also just like right click on the map to move. I keep moving with WASD. And you're good. And then we go bop. So nice. We'll do refined crystal. We'll do metal plates. We'll grab a little miner bot here. A little miner bot here. I'll go... Oh, we have to process these compute cores. My bad. Aha. So this is probably a scenario where I'm going to end up like wanting to stack a bunch of these and just say like, keep making me more. Ba-doop. Okay. Start with that. And then boom, these guys are made. So very simple. Mine there, go there. Very simple. Mine there, go here. Grab a couple guys for moving. Power. Power looks not good. I see. Get item type for pickup and deposit at deposit. Get item from pickup and deposit from deposit. Can I just say like find crystal from there and that? I was curious if I could give them multiple commands. And so now this building is red, a metal plate is required. So move item on signal from hub. If you are red, move plate from there. I need 2 of these guys. If you are green, move that from there. I screwed this up. From smelter, from warehouse. Not green, blue. Oh no. Oh no. If you are blue, move. Are you going to know which item to move? Nope. I whiffed it. I whiffed it bad. I need to take that item from you. And now you should go figure it out. What's your most anticipated this game? Yours is Lords of the Fallen? Oh man, this year? That's a hard one to say. I feel like we're still waiting on so much news. Like there's so many games that are looking to come out in September. I have a hard time saying most anticipated anymore because what often ends up being like my MVP gets shadow dropped. Weapons factory, dynamite, thermoplate, gunpowder. Produce dynamite. You require metal plate and simple kits. So I need another general factory then to make simple kits, I guess. My poor entire energy network right now is just going haywire. Deposit at general factory. How do I tell them to do both? You think we can figure this out? Get an item for pickup. If it is item type, deposit at item B. Otherwise, deposit at item B. Pick up item from A and deposit to B. Then pick up item from A and deposit to C. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Pick up from there and deposit there, and then pick up from there and deposit there. Where's the other guy? Splitter. Pick up item from there and deposit there, and then pick up item from there and deposit there. I guess if this guy doesn't have like a research thing set, he's getting a little confused. Yeah, it for sure is. Research. Solar power. What else? Research pack 2s? I guess why not? So we'll let them do their thing. Crystal compounds. Oh my god, you're telling me I need another general factory here? Which needs metal plate and refined crystals. Okay. Let's grab a mover. And we'll say move crystals to there. And then you also need what? Metal plates. And then I'm going to grab another guy, and I'm going to be cheeky about this. I'm going to say pick up item from here and bring to there, and then pick up item from there. Oh, no, wait. I'll give that. That didn't work. I need like combiner. Merger. Actually, I think it's already there. Pick up item from A, deposit to C, pick up item. Yeah. Pick up from there. Ah, cool. And then you need another one of these bots. To say move from here to here. And then I can make these guys. Also, we probably need more power. Solar power collector. All right, you use a lot, but also you're not too bad. 15 crystals, 10 of those, and 5 energy cells. I can just grab all of that and just grab all of this. Be like about a boom. Grid output 8, grid demand 9. Well, maybe I need 2 of these then. I need more use. And then boom. Now we're sufficient. So many game. So many game. Boom. Weapons factory. Produce dynamite. Requires gunpowder and thermoplate. Where make gunpowder? Where the heck do we make gunpowder? Ah, from a smelter. How many is this guy at right now? Connections wise. 6? So no more for you. You're at 4. That's a lot of gunpowder over there, it looks like. You're the wrong thing. Power pole. Power pole. The legend continues. So, smelter. Build. Requires crystals, requires metals. Boop. Boop. Sometimes it's just easier to grab them yourself. Star Wars Zero Company? Yeah, that's definitely up there. Definitely. Love me a good XCOM style game. Reverse Saving Private Ryan shot. All right. Gunpowder. Now, I have a bunch of miners. Yeah, so you guys can actually just go like there to there. And there to there. And then I guess we're going to say a mover bot. Move from here to here. And then he just needs thermoplates, which are also made in weapon factories from these crystal cores. So that just means I guess I need like another power pole there. And a weapons factory, which makes thermoplates, which at some point, like, I could definitely tell these movers to be hyper way more efficient. You can move from there to there. And then another mover bot to say move from there to there. Excellent. Now we can make gunpowder. Our old world trial is 15 out of 20. If red, move. If blue, move. Yeah, so they're cruising along. I like that. That's neat that it's like you have to do this, but it's going to take some time. So, like, don't worry too much. Let it work itself out. And then you make me dynamite. Warning low energy. Again. All right. Well, solar power collector then. Which I don't have enough energy for. I don't have enough anything for. I'm getting out of here. Use dynamite to destroy an obstacle. Explore a point of interest further south of the train station. Big map. What's this? Ooh. I see red down here. How bad do we think red is? Yay, more power. And more goodie bits. I see more goodie bits in here too. Nice. One-way barrier. One-way barrier to what? Oh, I see. Destroy. So now I can go across this tree trunk and explore this stuff. He says, just hoping that that was the correct path. Oh man, every time you find automaton stuff, it's like just a delight. Okay, there. I need more dynamite. Ah! Ah! Robots! Death robots! All right, so now we know the limitation of how far we can go south. Let's not go that way anymore. Ah! Leave me alone. Okay, so also don't go that way. Must be the cute anime waifu bots. Yeah, they got that kind of tentacly arms to them. Another tree. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So no matter what here, I needed 2 dynamite. Okay, there was also, yeah, this big quest marker down here. I feel like probably I should poke my nose in. A car. You discover this relic among the wreckage of abandoned roads and vehicles. Unlike the others, this vehicle seems to be in better condition. Its frame is still holding together despite the centuries. Why did the old world build roads in the air? Was the ground too dangerous for them? That vehicle looks so different. Maybe it still has some working part left. An old world vehicle. The engine's surprisingly in good condition. Look at the pistons, the housing, even the fuel system is half preserved. Unbelievable. Stay put for a second. I think I can adapt some of these components to your mono wheel. Clamp. There, this should give you a noticeable boost in speed. Fetch me more materials and I can upgrade it even more. Hot dog. 50% increased speed. Oh, wow. Dang, son. There's another tree bridge. We're zooming now. Awesome. Okay. And our trial is done. When we must build additional pylons. What is this? What was it meant to carry? Maybe an energy core? The window could have shown how it reacted. You retrieved an old world relic. Look at this casing. Clear, reinforced, even a display panel. Remarkable. The trial released the relic. Spatial limits, conditional signal interpretation. This was no simple task. You're proving to be quite a capable engineer. Learning faster than I thought. Skill and discipline and honor, all that stuff. Let me see the relic. I can use this to upgrade your backpack. Keep an eye out for more old world relic sites like this. The trials teach us something new with rewards to reap. Upgrade the backpack to 300. Ooh-wee. That's no small backpack upgrade. Okay, I got 37 compute cores now. And a bunch of extra power stuff. Dump that all off. Dump these all off. What's going on here? Error. Destination is not valid. Move to mine. Oh, your coal mine is finished. Coal mine destroyed. You know what? You're going to put them in there. Yeah, you're going to put those in there. And what does this guy need? A lot of those dudes. Yeah, see, part of my problem here is my stuff is not really getting finished. Or I have we're mining more than we're using. Which I guess is like okay. I say it like it's a big problem, but it's not. Gonna steal all of these real quick. Perfect. So that should keep our solar power up and running. Blammo. Tree be gone. Okay, juke around those guys. We're blammo this. Ooh. A pile of broken drones lie in front of you. In the middle of the pile, you spot an almost untouched old world drone. Even though it's dead, the frame is still in good condition, and the gun attached to it remains intact. This drone has a gun, but it's pinned under the wreckage. Heavy wreckage like this wasn't meant to be cleared by hand. The old world relied on counterweight cranes. Let me try to operate it. Why is it barely moving? Something's resisting. Because a crane doesn't work on force alone. It works on balance. Counterweight down, magnet up. Counterweight up, magnet down. Balance it properly each cycle and the crane will peel the wreckage back. Lower, grab, lift, dump over and over. There's another important constraint. The crane was designed that only automatons may access it. It's too dangerous to stand beneath a shifting load. How do I tell them how much to load? A signal is emitting from inside the wreckage pile. It's calling for a specific counterweight requirement. And your automatons can be listened to respond. If the wreckage pile emits red, the crane should contain 0 metal plates. If the wreckage pile emits green, the crane should contain 10 metal plates. Oh my god. Match the requested number of metal plates in the crane storage and hold it until the timer completes. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to say I need a warehouse. And then an automaton. If wreckage pile emits red, let's try this out. If wreckage pile emits red, move all plates to warehouse. If green, move all plates to wreckage pile. Fingers crossed. Peter's like, what are you trying to do, man? Why are you doing this to me? I think he's having a hard time with this one. Oh? If wreckage pile emits med, move all plates to warehouse. If green, move all plates to wreckage pile. I hope that figures that out. Move plates by signal. If blank emits red, move all plates to blap. And then I just need to put 10 wreckage plates in here. Oh my god, which of course, I don't actually have enough. Let me through. Let me through. Ooh, simple kits and Cortex chips. Oh, I guess this job is done. Quickly pick up resources nearby by pressing F. Schlorp. Oh, nice. So that factory is just making plates and stuff. And we can just click down there and we'll zoom on down. What you wrote, empty this stuff, what it heard, summon demon in 30 seconds. Not again. No, it just needs the plates in the warehouse is the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Debris will be discarded when crane reaches 10 metal plates. If green, the crane should contain 10 metal plates. Deposit plates green. Set deposit currently held item in storage. Alright, so I think I've made this too complicated. Return. Hold on. Delete that behavior. Discard previous. If signal light green, move item from warehouse to signal. If signal light red, move item from signal to warehouse. Maybe? That one definitely coded itself a lot faster. I will say yes. Try move item based on signal light. If your light is green, move item from blap. Why are you stuck? Deposit to signal. Deposit currently held item to storage. Pick up item from storage. Deposit to signal. Current metal plate count. Path is obstructed. Oh, it's to the crane it needs to go to. Oh, but you don't have a light. Okay, hold on. Can I just edit this and say move from warehouse to pile? Move item to from warehouse to crane. If signal light red, move item from crane to warehouse. I'm going to need to edit this because it's only meant to have up to 10. Oh no, what did I just click? Open previous. Save. If light green, move item from this to that. Oh, I mean... hold the amount steady until timer completes. I guess the question is just will it destroy the metal plates? Beat you to it. Instructions unclear. Summon demons. Yeah, see, I'm not saying until it matches the required amount. Because I think that number 10 is going to change. The problem here is that I need this open while I'm trying to create the problem. But he's doing his best. I guess, or alternatively, I could just change the amount of plates in here. But it does seem like... right now it's gonna be like, oh no, but there's no plates, so I can't do that. Now he's like, now it's red. He's stalling. But that's correct. Debris will be retrieved when crane reaches 0 metal plates. So, can I do that? Seems like maybe having like a handful of them would make this a little bit quicker. My little robo army. Yeah, all right, that's working. Well, let's explore then. Ah! No, I made a mistake. Let's not explore. Let's explore a little bit. Yoink. You're doing a very good job at keeping me boxed in right now. Yeah, there's a bunch of them down here too. All right. I'll behave. Yeah, we're already at 3 out of 5. They're gonna cut through that in no time. How many more dynamites do I have? None. Oh, that's no good. 9. 13. Yeah, see, part of this problem is I want... Oops. Ooh. I like that split shift. That's really nice. I'm going to put a little automaton here, and I'm going to say... I want to say, like, get item from there, return item to there. Can you do that? Pick up item from A and deposit to B, then pick up item from A. No. Pick up item to C. Yeah, it's A to C, A to C. Gun trial complete. Pick up item from warehouse. From, I guess I could just say from A, bring to B. Pick up other item from B, bring to A. I gotta just start using A and B more. I'm realizing I've been like, oh, you have to use the warehouse and then this thing and then that thing. Shuttle 2 items between A and B. Pick up. No, you need specific item and bring to that. No, that won't work. Cancel. Oh, little doggy. Pick up item type. Pick up different item type from B, bring to A. Just run through them. What are they supposed to do? Shoot you? I mean, we are pretty fast with those new upgrades. I love that you can like see the code start getting created here. So pick up compute cores from here, bring to here, then pick up automaton cores and bring back. Oh my god, I think that worked. Here's the automaton core. There's the compute core. Let's go. You need thermo plates. I just bring these over quickly. Research pack 2. Energy 2, manufacturing 2, truck. Backpack upgrade. Oh, that one's pretty cheap. So is mono wheel speed upgrade. And this guy is sitting here like dying to move stuff, so we can tell him to just do his job. And then I can tell you guys to come back down here. And then I guess we just like disassemble all those little drones in the warehouse and everything else. Definitely upgrading the movement speed. Seems like always a good idea. Clear the wreckage. You unearthed a drone gun. Look at the condition of the barrel and the trigger assembly. I'll make you one just like this. You've unlocked the first gun for the mono wheel. Press R to enter combat mode. Left click to shoot. Mono wheel has unlimited ammo. Your health is shown at the bottom of the screen and above the mono wheel. Health regenerates over time. Press R to enter combat mode. Ammo MK1. Okay, all you little guys. Glorp, glorp, glorp. Oh, I guess I can't take those metal plates back, but whatever. Oh, nice. And you can just stay outside these things' range. My God. What a monster. Explore the sky pillars furthest southeast of the train station. Okay. Well, I guess let's get rid of these guys so I don't stumble into them later. Natural gas geysers, coal mines. I mean, I love that there's like so much stuff in these back areas that like we don't even know how to use yet. Silly little robots. You never stood a chance. Yeah. Juked him. Yeah, you know what? I probably could have just ran right past them. I do outrun those shots pretty fast. More goodies here. Ooh. I'm sorry, I gotta know what this green thing is. Uranium mines. Ooh. I got that uranium fever. Oh, cool. You can like see off the edge of the map here now too? Oh man. I'm done for now. They gave me a gun, let me explore. We're getting lost. We're getting distracted by side quests. Wiping out every bot we can find. Ooh, also, these guys, I didn't realize this, drop little compute cores. We can gobble up with our magnets. Can I? Amazing. So this is a shortcut back to our base. Look at that. Dude, I didn't even realize that was there. It's a nice feeling when it's like, oh, they've got little surprises in here. Ton of these extra compute cores now. I have 32 additional drones we can build. Broken roads, post-apocalyptic world. Is this Detroit? Maybe just a little bit. So I got distracted finding a shortcut, but let's zoom back down here. You can see that these industry research packs are all just coming in here, getting us these upgrades bit by bit. I like that slow, steady progress that you can see. In the middle of the lake stands a sky pillar, which you've read many times in ancient Skyborn lore. Water flows into a vast sinkhole at the center, sending ripples across the surface. Moss covers the wall and rust clings to the weathered frame, showing the weight of centuries. Overgrown plants surround the ruins, adding to the sense of solemn neglect. From its highest point, you glimpse a faint flicker deep below, glimmering within the darkness at its base, as if something still stirs beneath. Set up scaffolding and build a crane and explore the structure. You will need a lot of bits and pieces here. Thankfully, you took some of them with you. But you didn't take all of them. $20 energy cells. Oh, we have that, don't we? No, we do not. I must have dropped it off. And 100 metal plates. Well, for sure, we can go get this. Because I'm just thinking, like, this guy's got a ton of metal plates. A reasonable thing would probably just be to send a bunch of bots out and say, grab me all this stuff. But sometimes it's fun to do it yourself. And what energy cells we said? Oh, I don't need that many. That'd be buckets. So all those mines are still up and running. How's this guy doing? Oh, I guess he's just bringing that stuff over. You use a lot of gunpowder. Hold on a second. This guy. There you go. In order to get that gunpowder across, we need to move it way faster than we're doing right now, so we got the folks for it. It should be easy. Is this a full release or early access? There is a demo out right now available for everybody. This is actually a early access, secret early access build they gave me because they are sponsoring today's stream. But whatever you play in the demo does also transfer over to your full game, which is super cool. Cranes up, the sinkhole is choked with strange gushes of wind. I can explore the spot. I can't explore the sky pillar like this. The wind is knocking the platform off balance. No, it seems to be either extremely hot or extremely cold and is putting strains on the excavating automatons. Use coal to keep the automatons warm and thermal plates to shield the platform from heat. But I need to respond to the changes in temperature dynamically. We can use powerful technology called signal intelligence. It allows us to configure units to monitor external and internal conditions and emit the right signal at the right time. This challenge goes beyond basic automaton automation. The Academy strongly recommends you complete the signal int tutorial. All right. Okay. Seeing my brain is already like, oh, the vibe coding. Learn how to emit signals most structures in the game can emit. Most structures can emit signals. This automaton will go to different destinations depending on the signal in the warehouse. If the signal on the warehouse is red, move to flag A. If it's green, move to flag B. Okay. You can set signals on most structures in the game. Try setting this signal to red. Red. You control what signals the structure can emit with Signal Editor. Create new in the dropdown. Like drone behaviors, you can also generate signal behaviors. We have it show green color. Show green. Green. Okay. Save. You're ready to proceed. No, that wasn't that complicated. Ah, okay, here we go. Click on the highlighted entity, General Factory. This general building will randomly produce either a metal ore or a crystal shard. I didn't know we could do that at factories. This automaton will continuously move metal ore or crystal shards to the center stockpile. This automaton will move items to the left warehouse if the center stockpile emits pink. This automaton will move items to the right if it emits blue. Huh? Sort the item arriving at the stockpile into the left and right warehouses without mixing it using custom signal behavior. Store metal on the left warehouse, crystals on the right warehouse. Do not have metal ore on the right warehouse or crystals on the left warehouse. If stockpile is metal equal pink. If stockpile contains metals, make signal pink. If stockpile contains crystal, make signal blue. I don't know if that's gonna work. I guess it works as long as the path between that and that is less than that and that. Amount of crystal stored is greater than 0. Yeah, that sounds right. Interesting. Interesting. This definitely adds a huge level in terms of what we can do. In terms of having like centralized warehouses, certainly. Like how I have this like 50-50 chance of getting the thing that I need. Just keep getting crystals. Come on, man. I need metal. One more metal. Yes. Bada boom. Ready to proceed to the final challenge of the tutorial. Maintain the Levitanium sun's temperature above 20 Kelvin, but below 30 Kelvin. Okay. Placing fuel in the sun will cause the temperature to rise. The more fuel rise, the faster temperatures rise. Having too much will cause overheating. Try to automate the temperature using custom signals and automaton behavior. Whoa. You have fusion fuel cells. I'm gonna say if temperature is greater than 23, emit red signal. If temperature is lower than 23, emit red signal. If temperature is greater than 27, emit, let's make green go and red stop. I feel like that's we gotta follow some stoplight ideas. Green if lower than 23, red if greater than 27. If signal is green, move item from A to B. If signal is red, move item from B to A. I don't know if that's necessary, but I'm going to give that a shot. If you'd like this game, try the farmer was replaced. Yeah, okay. Do you get to vibe code in that one, or do you have to actually code? Stress test this program, like making something extremely complicated and see what happens? Pause. Oh, no, pause. Move item based on signal. If bop is green, move item from boop to bop. Uh-oh. I'm a bit worried about this. Okay. Why did that drop so dramatically there? So far, so good. I feel like 23, 27 was like... Ooh. Two, one, nailed it. I'm a vibe programming god. Also coding game? Yeah, okay. I'm very curious as to like how complex it's going to be. I do like that you just get to like type in the loose instructions and it does sort of figure it out. Build a gun turret near the sky pillar. Use the crane to construct the sky pillar by satisfying the requirement. Deposit coal to increase the temperature by 10 degrees. Deposit thermal plates to decrease by 20. Good grief. Do we know how to make gun turrets? Gun turret. Well, I guess we have to make green stuff. All right, look, I'm going to set up a little factory down here, I think, because it seems like that would be the most reasonable thing to do for right now. You're going to require a bunch of stuff. My automaton is experiencing a traffic jam. Nah, they're fine. I'm going to put a smelter here. And a smelter here. Excuse me, young man. Where'd he come from? I hope they don't come and just like attack my main base. Showed him to stand on my lawn. This is my factory. This is my nature I'm desecrating. Okay. Okay. So I do need to get some refined crystals in order to do this. was really funny. It says use the crane to construct the sky pillar by satisfying the requirements. I haven't done anything, and that number just keeps going up. Oh, but it also goes back down. Here I was, thinking I was smart. Where did that guy come from? So, with a little bit of power magic. Okay. I'd like this red to disappear. I don't know what I'd have to do that. But it would be nice. You mind that? Bring it there. You there? Mind that? Bring it there. You're on fine crystal. You're on metal plates. You connected? You are connected. Grab a couple more of these, get another smelter going. I like that, like the smelters are just like, just the most basic stuff and you'll get it up and running no trouble. No trouble. And you're going to be, I think gunpowder, but I actually don't know that I need gunpowder specifically. I think I just need coal, right? Yeah, I don't actually need this. Dismantle. I guess what I need is probably a warehouse. And you need thermoplates, which are made at a weapons factory. Which require simple kits. Pray tell, what do thermoplates need? Crystal bits, which need crystals and metal plates. So a general factory and a weapons factory. I guess I could have you make one of those crystal compounds, or just made out of these. One mover, two movers. Move from there to there. Move from there to there. And then build one of these guys to make simple kits. Where I'm going to want them just like probably out of there. Until we at least have one of these, and then I think he switches to something else. Or I dismantle him. I'll have to figure it out. Angry grandpa agent screaming from his balcony. We got a bit of that going on as I'm like, how do I do this? How do I get this part working? Why doesn't this computer work? And then you make thermoplates just out of those. Okay, nice. So who's that guy? That's this guy. So I don't actually need this. But I do need more power, apparently. Okay. Oh! Get out of here. God dang robots. Will our buildings just heal naturally over time? Oh! Oh man, I just slammed that one. Well, okay, so I need to build a gun turret, and in order to build a gun turret, I need to build whatever these fancy automation bits are. Which I guess another general factory will be able to build. So I do need to be up here to actually create this new factory. Energy Pack 2 uses simple kits and Cortex chips. Who is moving simple kits around? Nobody. In fact, nobody even uses simple kits. Am I correct in that? I am. Move from there to there. And then you also need another general factory for Cortex chips, which uses refined crystals and crystal compounds. Which uses those and those. I'm not sure that he's making enough of these right now. Yeah, it seems like our miners have to go out like kind of a crazy path. You know what? If I was to blow this up, I could put a smelter right there. Put a miner right there. And then a mover right there. And another mover, because this thing seems to be doing fine from there to there. And then one more mover that goes between there and there. And then I copy this guy, but I say Industry Research Pack 2 from here to there. And then I say power consumption. You have no power poles. Now you do. And now everything is running smooth. And they're creating everything we need there. Awesome. Have we used our new coding knowledge yet? No. So we can use it now to construct the sky pillar. I guess we could also, you know what? Before we do that, since I'm waiting on these gun turrets anyway, we can poke our nose around. Kill any more of these dweebs. Which I think these are the last of them. I think that looks like everything on the map. I want to say, unless I can go down right here, but I think that's everything on this section. I mean, there's so many resources here that we have not even begun to get into yet. But that's a good thing. So, Mover bot. You're now where it gets complicated. Maintain the temperature of the platform between 25 and 70. Increase the temperature by 10 degrees with coal. Between 25 and 70. So I'm going to say, like, if temperature is less than 30, emit signal. And above 60, let's say 30 and 50. If temperature is below 30, emit green. If above 60, emit red. I guess the real question was, will it know I mean signal there? Yeah, it seems like it. Oh. Get out of here. Stinking robots. Where did he come from? That's what I want to know. Where does he come from? Where does he go? And then this is if green move coal. If red move thermoplate. This crane one I don't need anymore. That one I don't need anymore. That one I don't need anymore. If signal is red, move item type. No, if signal is green, move item type from A to B. If signal is red, move different item type from A to B. Magic. Computers. And let it chunk. I think probably before I actually turn this guy on, I should build that gun turret, because I feel like the moment this starts going, it seems like when it's in, that's when it starts spawning. Signal source signal is green. From A to B. Okay, that looks like it worked. If your signal is green, move coal from this warehouse to here. But if your signal is red, move thermoplates from there to there. Stop the automation. Great. That works. We just unlocked gun turrets. Automatically attacks nearest enemy. Uses ammo. Requires thermoplates and energy cells. And I also then, I suppose, need to be making ammo somewhere. Can I borrow some thermoplates? Ammo MK1. So, what makes ammo? Not a general factory. Weapons factory out of gunpowder and metal plates. You're a large coal mine. So I'm going to say... you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to say weapons factory, smelter, smelter. That should make sense. I hope. We'll grab a little of these guys so we can set up those smelters properly. Come on. Mind the stuff. Okay. Boom. Metal plates, gunpowder, miner, tap, 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 mover, pick up item from A, deposit to B, and then just C. And you're gonna merger. Look at me, slowly learning how to make more reasonable use of my guys. Though I will say, I think that's going to end up getting big glitched out, because it needs so much more gunpowder than it needs everything else. Oh my god, and we're out of power again. Everything uses so much juice. Seems fine. Yes. 1, 3 bullets. Oh no! Well, that was close. How are you guys low on power after I just built you another tower? I don't have what it needs, so I think it's just going to have to survive. All right. I have a little guy in here. If it's green, move coal from here to here. If signal is red, move thermal plates. Let's see if it works. This is the big test. Be very curious. So the gas eruption also causes this to like take spikes, right? Random gusts of volatile gases are hitting the platform and changing the temperature. Oh, by 10. I might actually need to tighten this up more. I think I do. If it looks like I lose, don't make me lose, please. I heard fleeting to a higher AI god helps. Wow. I'm going to edit this ever so slightly. 40. Yeah, that's fine. All right, maybe it's not fine. Unless I say 40 number 40. Yeah? Damn it. I see. I just have to say that 40 equals 40 and is a number. Yeah, that's fine. So it'll try to keep it. Maybe I just need more guys. Because the gas eruption is a huge shift. Anti-Brian, hello. 40 equals 40. He finally understands math. We're getting there. Let's set up a second mover. The gas eruption here is really making that tricky. The answer might actually just be to relocate this house, this warehouse. So that it's just faster. Build in a check before they put stuff in, like if temperature is greater than 60, don't put in coal. Well, it won't. It'll only put in coal if the temperature is below 40. Here we go. Oh, hey, the gun. Wow. Okay, so the gun like one-shots those guys. This is working. I think I just needed less room on the warehouse. And a second dude. Yeah, because they're 30 and they'll bump it up to 40. So they bumped it up to 50. Yeah, I think that's fine. We've almost got it. Put it in regardless of the temperature. The distance might have solved it though. Yeah. I'm brute forcing it a little bit for sure. That guy should not have put in that second plate, but it's all good. Huzzah! My automatons have completed the sky pillar. You grip the rope, begin your descent. Darkness closes in as time stretches. Far beneath, faint lights flicker. The unknown awaits at the bottom. At the center of the underground chamber stands a huge cylindrical device with a transparent surface. Inside, faint light glimmers from the gas that still lingers. Thick tubes and wires snake outwards, crawling up the walls and disappearing into the dark. Detach the core and continue exploring. On the terminal attached to the giant glowing core, you uncover a fragmented operator log. June 12th, 2298, day 142, shift 3. External air pressure and seismic instability continue to worsen. The wellhead trembles, gas output remains erratic. As they shift, however, all refinery storage tank remains approximately within safe capacity. Current projections indicate reserves sufficiently for 1,000 years. During that period, the cryogenic embryos housed within the Earth Arc Mother Vault are expected to remain secure. Up a flight of some stairs, you step into what was once a workers' barracks above the gas processing chamber. Rows of dented lockers line the walls, and bunks sag under the weight of decades of dust. A dim shaft of light falls across the room. A circular reinforced window, clouded by time, lets in a sliver of daylight. This level must set close enough to the surface of the sun to reach it. On the wall, illuminated by the window, hangs a brittle, aging map. You recognize one portion of land as what you've come to know as the surface, as the label reads, America. And beyond it lie other territories with shapes you have never seen before. You may end your examination or continue exploring the room to see what else waits. Well, obviously I'm going to continue exploring. Geo, take it easy, my dude. On the desk, scattered papers. Among them, a communication log catches your eyes. Earth Arc Providence. Central computer exhibiting continuous abnormal loop cycles. Imminent loss of uplink with Sky Arc. Expedited delivery of backup core chip and full data array. Providence to Earth Arc. Enter designated oceanic zone. Levitanium anomalies triggered localized gravity surges and magnetic storms. Estimated delay in approach time. Signal interface transmission lost. The Sky Pillar wasn't a temple after all. It's a lab. What were they studying? The glowing core? What is this? Something swirling inside. Looks like weird air. Some kind of trapped vapor. I've read about mysterious old world machines that process underground gas into usable fuel. This might be part of one. Was it a fuel factory? I think so. This is fascinating. I can't believe a blueprint for a buildable structure that can replicate their gas processor technology. A game changer. Fetch the map, haul it back to the train station. I need to take a closer look. It's still on my mind. I need to get it from the Sky Pillar. Through the study of the giant glowing core, minor automatons can now safely harvest gas from geysers. Natural gas. 80% chance of red gas or 20% chance of blue gas. Scavenge. Up. Industry packs. Oh. I got the old world map. Take a look. It's showing far more than just this land. Other continents most spoken of in legends. This might be the first real evidence that they truly existed. Look at these names. Uropi, Asaya, and these latitude lines and markers. I've seen fragments like this before in the old world archives. Most likely these were the names of the old world people gave to these continents. People live there too. Cities, civilizations. I've yet to see them with my own eyes. But the oceans are still too dangerous to cross. Dangerous, yes, but not impossible. If we could chart a route and draft a blueprint for a powerful long-range airship. Cool. Allows the construction of airships, massive floating vehicles that are essential in intercontinental logistics. You can build structures on the deck of the airship. Cool. Hell yeah, dudes. Yeah, let's set that as our focus. Airship. Gas processing. Monowheel gun. I wonder what that one is. Work our way up. Okay, so I mean, Sky Pillar's fine. I can dismantle this guy and this guy. These guys don't really serve a purpose anymore. Do I just want to do something like stockpile ammo here as well, maybe? I guess? Yeah, why not? At least then it's making something. You know? At least then it's making something. Nobody here is moving that dynamite anywhere. Is my other problem. Why don't I move that to there? You Can put that research map in here. And then all the other research packs just have to like slowly start ticking their way in as we get ready to make an airship. And I guess move on to whatever our next sector is. We have all sorts of stuff being powered up down here too. Loads of energy batteries. 102 automaton cores. So no small collection of them at the moment. In fact, I don't even really think we need that many. So we can build a whole lot more of these little guys and absolutely just like strip mine this whole place. We got the natural gas geysers and stuff that we're going to have to start doing. But I tell you what, why don't we save those for our next video? Because this seems like the perfect little spot for us to cut it today. Right before we start building up the airships. We'll have to continue this on our next look. We hope you come back and join us for that. Until next time, thank you so much for Brave New Wonders for sponsoring this stream. You can check out the game now. It is on for Steam Next Fest. The demo is available for everybody right now. And if you play it, all of your progress will continue forward to the full game when it comes out. It's certainly got a lot to it. It's got, I really like these systems. The vibe coding is very, very fun. It's very approachable from someone who's not good at coding. It works. It works. So thank you so much. We'll see you back here soon. Until next time.